Welcome to Foods 101. I'm Deronda, and today I'm going to show you my mimic version on those famous Red Lobster cheddar cheese biscuits. I'm going to use 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of buttermilk at room temperature, 1/3 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of shortening. This is a buttered flavored shortening. I have 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And for the top of the biscuits, once they're baked, I'm going to melt a little butter. I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'm going to sprinkle them with dried parsley flakes. Now, if I had fresh parsley flakes, that's what I'm going to use, but today I only have the dry on hand. But if you want to use fresh, go ahead and do it. Now, I'm going to show you how we're going to get this biscuit together. I'm going to add my shortening into my flour. And I've got a pastry blender here, and I'm going to, and I love this. This is new. And I'm going to cut the shortening into the flour. This makes it so nice and easy. And at this time, I'm going to add my baking powder, my baking soda, and my salt. And just really get this well incorporated. And at this point, you can go ahead and add the cheddar cheese. And you're just going to break it into pea-sized pieces with your pastry blender, as you can see here, until your dry ingredients look a little bit like this. Next, we're going to make a well with a fork in the middle of our dry ingredients. And we're going to add the room temperature buttermilk. Ooh, yum. This is going to be so delicious. And it's been a long time since I've had one of those famous cheddar cheese biscuits at Red Lobster. But every time I go, it's definitely a must. So why not enjoy them in your own home? A few basic ingredients, a toss here, a toss there. And now you're not going to roll these biscuits out, but you're going to drop them over here on a cookie sheet. And at this time, you want your oven preheating to 450 degrees because these are going to bake in your oven for anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. All right, the dough seems to be in pretty good shape right now. So let's go ahead and drop them by spoonfuls over here on our cookie sheet, as you can see right here. Okay, and now we're just gonna take a spoonful, show you how to do it, and then we're just gonna drop it over here on the cookie sheet. Now, I've lined my cookie sheets with parchment paper. That's not necessary, but I find it a lot easier to clean up, and that's why I like it a lot. All right, continue doing this until you have all your biscuits dropped onto your cookie sheet. You should have about 10 to 12 biscuits. Now I've got my biscuits dropped onto the cookie sheet and off to a 450 degree oven for the next 10 to 12 minutes. Here's my biscuits right out of the oven, and oh my goodness, do they look delicious. And if you could be in my kitchen and smell this right now, it is absolutely fabulous. And look how beautiful and golden brown they've puffed up. Oh my gosh, my mouth's watering. I've melted my butter, as you can see here. And I'm going to add the garlic powder into my butter. And I'm adding my parsley flakes into my butter. And just want to whisk it around a little bit, as you can see there. And then you're just going to drench the top of your biscuits with this butter and garlic mixture. And oh my goodness, yummy, yummy. Now it's time to dig into one of these, and they're going to be a little warm. So let's see what they look like. Okay, I'm just going to break into it. And ooh, looky there, steaming with all that cheese and oh, that parsley flakes and garlic on the top. Wow, yum. I'm going to give it a try. Wow. This is a very close version of that Red Lobster famous cheddar cheese biscuit. Mmm. With the cheese coming through and with the taste of the slight garlic in the butter with the parsley flakes on the top, it's pretty well close to it. And I think I could almost eat every one of these biscuits. Hey y'all, hope you give these a try. I'm Dorana with Foods 101, and I'll catch you next time.